Hi, this is Abby.
And this is Bailey. Welcome to
Bailie and Abby's Ratings.
Whoa, that was different, wasn't it?
That was so different, but so fun, and I love it.
I can't wait to see what's in store for this episode.
Me too. I'm quite excited. I feel like it's going to be chaos in the best way possible.
Oh, I think so too. In case you didn't already know, I'm Bailey.
And I'm Abby.
And today, instead of the Who Are They podcast, we are going back in time and we are becoming Bailey and Abby's ratings.
So excited for this one. I want everyone to know that we could have been big by now. I mean, so famous. But we let that go.
Yes, we started a TikTok during the summer of 2020 where we would rate things, and the amount of interactions that I think we only made like 9 videos.
Yeah.
The amount of interactions we would get on these videos was insane. Like, people were telling us to rate things all the time. And it's not like we had a huge following.
No, but people
they were
comment.
very interactive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And this one person too, sorry to like jump into something, I remember got mad because we didn't rate her item.
Oh.
They were passionate fans of it. So we thought, why not bring that over here to the Who Are They podcast?
Yeah. Yeah.
So our goal is...
Oh.
Yeah, our goal is that, that this is going to become a series.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Maybe every season we'll rate something different or something.
Right. Pick some category. And I think you're really going to like our opinions on them.
We'll see.
And all of that. Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, let's jump into our catch-up so that then we can get back to all the rating things in a minute.
Okay, because they're very good.
My catch-up this week, I feel like I had a really chill, like, not a whole lot going on. But I got together with a friend that I haven't hung out with in about a year almost. Our families are pretty good friends. Her name is Lily. Shout out. She listens to the podcast. I know.
Lily.
We were sitting there talking. We had gotten coffee. We sat outside because it was a really warm day here. It was wonderful. And we just got to chat and catch up for like an hour and a half. But while we were talking, she was like, yeah, I think I brought up the podcast actually. And she was like, oh my gosh, yeah, you guys are really funny. Like, I like listening to that. And inside I cringed a little, but I was like, wow, thanks. I go, I forget that people listen.
I do too.
So that was fun. And then I sing worship at church, and like I help out on the worship team. And so did that this week, and that was a lot of fun. And my cousin this past week started, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, but this was the first game I went to. She plays soccer for her high school. So I went to one of those games, and that was super fun. For those of you that watch soccer, although I'm probably the only one here that cares about that,
don't belittle our fans.
I'm so sorry. If you guys are soccer fans,
be nice.
I love you. But literally this game, they should have gotten another goal, but like the ref didn't call it. It was so stupid. It was in the goal, okay? He just doesn't have eyes. So... Then at the end, it's 2-1. Very end of this game. You're not going to care about this, but I have to tell you anyways. Very end of this game, a girl, defender and opposing girl, running towards the goal with the ball.
Okay.
Goalie slides out, grabs the ball, gets it. Defender and like the other 2 girls running, trip and fall. The ref had already blown the whistle and then points to the penalty spot. And you were like, I'm sorry, but if the goalie already has the ball, you can't award them a penalty kick. Stupidest ending of a game in my life I've ever seen. It ended 2-2. And by the way, that was the last 30 seconds.
Oh, so wait.
Yeah.
Was your cousin's team in the lead before that?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is the worst.
On another note, though, my reading game this week, so high, so good.
You're reading?
Yeah, my reading game, like how good I am at it. You know?
Okay. I thought you said rating, and I was
No,
like,
no,
what
no.
are you talking
Reading.
about?
I did say it kind
That's
of
for the
weird.
podcast.
I did say it kind of weird. Okay, for listeners and for you, if
Oh,
you
okay.
have not read the book The Inheritance Games, drop everything and run. Like,
So good.
so good. And I'll give you the quick synopsis. It's this girl
Okay.
that grows up kind of poor. She lives with her sister. All of a sudden, someone shows up, takes her to this big mansion in Texas, and they read the will of this old dead guy. And he's a billionaire, and he leaves some stuff to his family, but then leaves absolutely everything to this random girl. And then it's kind of a mystery book too, because she's got to solve all these riddles and clues, and they're like doing all these things to figure out like why he picked her and what's going on and all this stuff. So it's super cool. I'm Get this, started the first one Monday, finished it Tuesday, started the second one Tuesday, finished it Thursday, started the third one Thursday, finished it Friday, and I'm just about to finish the fourth one.
Oh my! How many are there?
There's 4.
Oh, so you're almost done with the series.
But a 5th is going to come out later this year, and another like spin-off of this series is going to come out this summer.
Oh, so many books. Okay, is this YA?
Yes.
Okay, I almost bought this book the other day, and I had never heard of it before. And I was like, this sounds good. So you're saying read it.
Read it. So good.
Okay. I started reading this week because I finished the book I was reading, and then my friend gave me her book to borrow. She's been recommending for me A Court of Thorns and Roses. Court of Thorns and Roses? That series. She said it is so good. So I started reading that yesterday.
Okay.
And oh my goodness, the first chapter, I was like, wait, this is fantastic.
Interesting, because I've heard that one can be hard to get through.
No, like I started reading it and I was like, this is really good. And she told me the first book is the worst. Like it's still good,
right?
But it's the worst book. They are long books, so maybe there's a lull at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But it reminds me of like I'm not very far into it. I'm probably 9 chapters in. They're not super long. It reminds me of the style of a YA book.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
The fairies and the fantasy part of it is very like detailed and nice, but not too detailed where you get lost in it. It is very good so far. I do have to.
You're good.
I unplugged my headphones. I do have to like slow down and read it sometimes and go, okay, who are they talking about right now? A little bit, but it's not bad. It's not like I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Very good so far. I will keep you updated on that one.
Tell me. Yeah. My next like big series is Sarah J. Maas's other series, A Throne of Glass. So I'm going to read that one probably before I even think about jumping to A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I will keep it in mind.
Yes, do keep it in mind.
That was all my catch up though. So tell me about your week.
All right, my whole week was pretty fine. We were just prepping for our state exams, our state tests. And today my kids started it. They had to take the writing one. And so it was really long. But they got a few extra snacks, and I think they did a good job. They stayed quiet, and they seemed like they were working really hard. So
good.
I told them I was proud of them. And then we spent the rest of the day playing Cahoots, and we started reading the book Wonder.
Oh, I love that book.
All of 5th grade. I've never read it before, but all of 5th grade reads Wonder. And then at the end of the year, I'm supposed to give a Wonder Award to a student, like a really good student. And you give them the book, and it's the little Wonder Award. So that's cute.
That is cute.
About that. But I have never read it before, and so I think I read the first few little chapters. They're really short. I didn't realize they were so short chapters. But we read the first few of them, and the amount that they could not handle the fact that the principal's name is Mr. Tushman and all the jokes the dad was making about it, they were going insane. And granted, they had just granted, right? Okay, I said granite.
Oh.
Granted.
Granite.
Granted, they had just spent hours on this state test.
Right.
They were they had a hard time calming down for the rest of the day. But this one kid was out of his seat going, like, every time some sort of because there were a lot of butt jokes, there were a lot of fart jokes.
Mhm.
And every time he would be like, "You've got to be kidding me." Like he stood up in his chair at one point and I was like, "Dude, calm down. You could just giggle like the rest of us.
Right.
We don't have to like it's not a thing. It's not a scene. It's
He
okay.
needs
You're
everyone
making it
to
a
look at
thing.
him though.
Yeah, you're making it a thing. It doesn't have to be a thing." And so that was cute. But the book is cute and they're into it and they're really listening to it, so that's fun. Saturday, I took Jacob to the farmer's market.
Oh.
And I was thinking, "Oh, it's warm. Let's go to the farmer's market. There's going to be so much food there." And then I also remembered it's April.
Oh, yeah.
So there wasn't there wasn't a lot of food there, but I did go because I wanted some pickled okra. And I got some. It's so good, okay?
No. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Like I could
Well, do you like okra?
No, like I don't think I've ever eaten okra in my life. I'm pretty sure it looks like, what does it look like?
Like a pepper kind of?
Yeah, but like a jalapeno pepper, like skinny.
It looks like one, yeah, but it's not hot at all.
Right, understood. But I still think it doesn't look good. And I feel like I wouldn't like it. And I know that I gave the same face when you talked about tachos, but this
Good.
I really feel like I would hate. Especially pickled.
Do you like pickles?
No.
Oh, then you would not like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was going to say, if you like pickles, you would love it.
No.
But if you don't like pickles, then don't even try it.
Yeah.
But I love pickled okra. It's so good. It's like a pickle, but it's smaller, so it's more of like a bite-sized one, and it's not as crunchy.
Oh. Well, I'm happy for you and your taste buds.
Thank you. Jacob and I love pickled okra, so we got that. And then we went to a coffee shop, and I read for a while he was doing schoolwork because he's almost done with his degree.
Wow, that's exciting.
He should graduate in December, so that'll be really fun and really exciting because then he'll be less busy.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I went to Arrington Vineyard in it's in Arrington, but it's outside of Franklin, Tennessee.
Okay.
And we celebrated my coworker who graduated from grad school.
Oh, fun.
I know, it was really fun. So we spent the afternoon there and it was beautiful. It was 80 degrees yesterday. Nice and sunny. Today it was 85. So
oh my gosh, you're living this summer life.
This week is like summer life, but makes me feel like I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm done with school.
Yep.
I'm in the summer mindset because I was thinking today as I was sitting at recess, could you hear the update on my computer?
No, girl, keep talking.
Oh, okay. One, I was like, I gotta get my tan because my legs are so white, but it's too hot.
I'm
so we're dressed
so
today.
white.
I need a tan so bad, but I said I need to wear a dress today though because it's gonna be so hot at recess. It gets so hot out there.
Yeah.
But I just need it to be summer.
Well, I'm feeling the same way. I mean, it's 70 degrees here, but that's summer for me.
Yeah, well, in Michigan, a lot of times 85 is like a hot day in summer.
Yeah.
And this is our April. It'll get a lot hotter. It usually is in the 90s in
Oh, girl.
I'd say June and July and August. It gets hot. So right now is like good weather.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for the history?
Yeah, I'm so ready for the history.
Okay, I chose a history this week. Why don't you watch the videos? It really doesn't matter which one.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I already remember what we're doing in this, the video. Okay. Okay, in this video, our friend Andrew, who I'm going to describe it in detail for those of you that are not watching on YouTube, or going to our Instagram page where you can see these videos. Anyways, Andrew is in a blue shirt with I guarantee you wolves on it.
I think it
can't
does
see in
have
this
wolves
photo.
on it.
But I feel like he wore this wolf shirt a lot. So Andrew, our very good friend, very sweet man, wearing his blue cloudy wolf shirt. Abby, for some reason, is sitting in a grocery shop. We're in Walmart, okay? For all context. Andrew is pushing a shopping cart in Walmart.
In West Virginia.
Abby is, I thought we were prepping for West Virginia.
This is
Are we
in West Virginia?
So we're in West Virginia in a Walmart. That makes more sense. Like, that's the perfect place for Andrew to wear his wolf shirt.
Yeah.
Abby is in the golf, or not even golfing. You're in the grocery cart because I guess when in West Virginia, you just lost all ability to walk.
Yeah, I don't know.
You need
I
the
don't
boy to
know.
push you around. But it looks like you're on your phone. We're just kind of walking. It's very brief. Abby's giggling because she knows she's being a menace in this Walmart right now.
Well, I look like his child.
Yeah, you do, like a real long child.
Yeah.
Because Andrew's probably
Like,
our height.
I don't know what possessed me to get inside that shopping cart and just let someone push me around. Probably the fact that we knew no one in West Virginia and no one would see us.
Probably, and we were all in a silly mood, and we were just having a really fun time with each other. But there's another video out there where Andrew dumps you out of this.
No, he dumped
shopping
Tim out of it.
Oh, okay. But he dumped someone out of this. So I guess we were taking turns getting in there.
Just the two of us, I think.
You and Tim?
But for
little
context,
turns?
this is, I'm pretty sure, 2019. There were 5 of us that went on this trip. It was
Oh my goodness. That was a
Bailie,
long time ago.
Rachel, Grace, and I, and then, no, 6 of us, and then Tim and Andrew.
Yes.
And we decided on this trip a few weeks before we went
Mhm.
and had invited a handful of other people, and it just ended up being the 6 of us. And it was like a 3-day trip, I think.
It was one of my favorite trips that we ever
We
took in
drove on
college.
Thursday, like into the night, and then drove back on a Sunday.
And we left late because we didn't realize our friend Andrew had to work that day.
He didn't even remember we were leaving until 20 minutes before we were leaving.
Yeah. We were like, hey, Andrew, we're leaving. And he's like, oh. And he got in the car.
Anyways.
And I also remember we were driving through the night. I'm pretty sure Tim drove on the wrong side of the road when we
for
got
sure.
to Charleston.
I feel like this trip in and of itself is a whole episode, but
Oh, yeah.
our history is from that trip. Look at the second video.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yes!
Oh, dude, let's go.
Basketball. That thing has been outside a very long time.
What's provided? That's unreal.
Oh, I need to listen to this song again. Okay, I'm going to pause this video. So, we have the Lumineers playing, but I think the soundtrack to this trip is so nostalgic to me.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Like, there were probably 10 or 15 songs that we listened to over and over on this trip. Like the Avett Brothers. This is the first time that I had heard them. We
Same.
listened to a lot of the Lumineers. And just a few other tracks that we listened to over and over again. And every time I hear them, I think of this trip to West Virginia.
I do too.
And it is like, it's so euphoric. Like, it makes me so happy.
I know,
when
and it
think about
takes me right back.
But this Lumineers song playing over this video is like, oh my goodness, I am obsessed. Anyways. Tim has okay, let me explain this video. Everybody's in the van. I am, and then you see me run out of this ditch on the side of the road. A ditch down into the woods. It's not like a ditch where there's just water in there. It's like it's more of an incline down into the woods. And I had run down there because we spotted a basketball.
But I don't know why it was important for us to get the basketball.
Because there was a basketball hoop at the house we were staying at, but we didn't have a basketball. And then our motto, the whole trip was, we were like goofing around. We must have found something in the woods. And our motto was like, the woods will provide.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
and we kept
about
saying
this.
that over and over again, the woods will provide. And we were driving down this road and I look to my left and I see a basketball down this embankment in the woods. And I go, guys, you have to turn around. And I remember running out of this ditch. I probably say it at the end of this video. Yes, I do. Okay. And I run down this ditch. I go get the basketball. So this video starts when I'm running out of the woods. I've got a basketball in my hand and I run up. And then when they open the door for me, I say the woods has provided, because the woods provided us a basketball. There were multiple things on this trip that like we got out of the woods. I could not recall what the other things were, but I remember over and over again we would say the woods has provided, because the woods would just give us little things we needed. Because we needed a basketball, we got a basketball. But I wish I could remember what the other things that there were.
I have no idea.
But the reason I laughed so hard is because Tim says something in here, and his Midwest accent, now that I live in the South, anytime someone's got a really strong accent, I hear it. And Tim's accent, when he says whatever he says, is so strong.
Really?
So strong. I hear it on myself sometimes, but less and less now. But anytime I go back and I talk to someone with a really thick accent, I go, oh my gosh, I get it now. I get why people are like, oh, are you from the Midwest? Because you can hear it. It's thick.
Okay, let's move to our topic.
All right. So we are going to start our whole rating segment with taking a look back at our original rating videos that inspired this video that we want to bring back. They are all food related, which we are only rating food today. And so we want to show you how we started, and you can see where we are now. But I think you really need context to this.
And to remind ourselves of our roots. Where did we come
Our
from?
roots are so important. They are so important.
I'm so sorry.
So I have our...
sometimes I think I'm really funny. Okay, keep going.
I thought it was... Well, I didn't laugh, I guess.
I know, but
I have our very, very first TikTok.
Oh.
That we made for the Abby and Bailey's ratings here. So you might get sick of our jingle. Maybe Abby will start cutting it out after a few of them. But it is so good. Okay, so I'm going to play this first one.
Bailie and Abby's ratings.
Welcome to our first rating. Today we are going to be rating Panera Coffee.
You sign up for some rewards program, you get free coffee through September.
I'm going to pause it right now because why am I talking like that?
Okay.
You sign up for some
Also-
rewards program and then you get free
it's
coffee through
for
September.
sure, because we wrote it out. We did.
Yeah.
I remember right behind this camera that day, we had written out the parts and different things we were going to say. And we recorded it so many times trying not to sound like we were reading it off.
And I sound like a robot.
But honestly, I'm here for it. This is so whack, but I love it.
Also, our fits. I am wearing a romper that I would never ever wear to this day, covered in paisleys. And you look cute. You got a little bralette with a little cute
Do I?
tank.
I would not do the bralettes now.
I wouldn't do that anymore, but it was very 2019
Yeah.
or 2020 when this happened. Bralettes were in. They were showing.
Oh, well, then
I would wear this
was
too.
in.
All
Okay.
right, we're gonna keep going.
We were super excited about this deal, but upon going to redeem our free coffees, we got very subpar service and weren't super thrilled with the results.
This coffee was very watery, not great.
As you can see, we didn't drink the whole thing. We still have it left and we got it several hours ago.
Yes.
And it wasn't free because we ended up getting vanilla. You have to pay extra for it.
Actually, that part is helpful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, true.
For it. I was also bummed because they asked me if I wanted whipped cream, and like I said, subpar service, I didn't even get any on here.
It is the same color of my skin tone, which means that there is too much cream in this coffee.
It would be a great deal if you actually like black coffee, but for us, we aren't really gonna go back.
We rate this coffee
2 out of 10.
That was kind of harsh.
Yeah, that one I feel like is
It's
I
what?
feel like that one is our most harsh. As in our most serious. Like I feel
It
like
is,
we
but
took
I
that
think it was-
seriously.
But it was accurate.
Oh, 100%.
I remember that coffee, and it wasn't good.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm. So I think that was a great production for one of our first
Yeah, I think it was
videos.
absolutely great. Our little jingle that we heard, the Bailie and Abby's ratings, and you heard at the beginning of this episode, was written by me and Abby, and one of your sisters played the piano for us, right?
Honestly, I think my mom came up with it. It was. I don't think it was us.
It was an affair, though. There were a lot of people that were.
There really were. And what was I just going to say about this, too? Oh, I think the whole vibe of this rating thing was just not taking ourselves seriously, which was the most fun part. It was just say what you think, say whatever you're feeling, have fun, be sarcastic, and that's what made it what
There
it was.
also was not a lot to do this summer because it was 2020. We still
No.
couldn't really go anywhere. And so this was really when TikTok took off and we needed something to do. And this was a way for us to have that we would have plans to do something. So we would plan to make these. But to be honest, every time I watch these videos, I'm surprised at how good they actually are.
I know.
They're
I
cut
think it's the way that
well,
they were cut,
and
too, to be honest.
we took this was silly for us, but we took it seriously. We described them well. Okay, here's our third one.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be trying shrimp chips.
Bailie and Abby.
Shrimp chips.
Also, because the TikTok view is horizontal or vertical. You're only seeing close-ups on our face if you're watching this.
I know. Yeah.
And Abby's ratings.
Specifically the yuzu and black pepper. I do not know what that is. If you're gluten-free, don't eat it. Wheat Puff Snacks. It's the Calbee brand. We got it at our local Meijer. I'm popping these babies open. I want to smell it. Well, first impression, it just smells like fish. Like fish food almost. Yeah, it's not very pleasing. You can taste the pepper. You're getting the smell of like fish.
Yeah, this
and
is
then you're
so
tasting-
funny.
Okay, for people just listening to this and not watching this, first of all, you need to go find these videos. Second, as we're trying these shrimp chips, like they look like little Cheetos, but like
We're just open mouth
they're
crunching
smaller,
them.
and they open mouth crunching. But the looks on our faces are so conflicted. It's like we hate them, but then we think they might be okay. But then we hate them, but then we think they're decent, and we just kind of keep looking at each other. And at one point, I just look at the camera and I shake my head like absolutely
Yeah,
no.
I remember.
And then I think about it for a minute, and I'm like,
I
maybe.
feel like I remember making these videos, and it was very conflicting. But the aggressiveness in which you smell this bag of shrimp chips as well is. You were trying to take in all of the aromas so you could give the people a real rating of this. Is what it was like. But like, please go find these videos on our Instagram if you're just listening, because it's too good. They're cinematic masterpieces, to be honest. All right, this one's not over yet.
You have to watch them.
tasting like a bland
I do the
Cheeto.
makeup tutorial
It looks like a
hand behind the
cinnamon
Cheeto to show you.
stick or like a mini fish stick. They're addicting because like Cheetos. Like they don't taste bad. They also don't smell or taste great. Overall for these, we are going to rate them a 4 out of 10.
In honor of those videos, we're going to be doing food again today. So we couldn't go to our local Meijer because I no longer have a Meijer near me. So we went to our local Kroger's instead, and we
Right.
found our Kroger. It's just Kroger.
So
went to our
sad.
local Kroger, and we found some items.
Mhm. Okay, our first thing that we're going to be rating for food item, I should say, that we're going to be rating for you is the puffed Cheez-Its. It says cheesy, airy, puffy, baked with 100% real cheese inside and out. It is the double cheese flavor.
Right. And I knew that they were making the Cheez-It crisps. Is that what they are?
I'm not sure.
But I did not know that these came out. Now, these kind of look puffed up almost like a Cheeto.
And to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Cheetos. Like, I think they're okay every once in a while. So I'm interested
hoping
to see how I
that's
feel
not
about
the
these.
texture. It also kind of looks like you took an air pump and blew it into the center
Oh,
of cheese.
that is
a Cheez-It.
so accurate.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, because it does. I don't. to be honest, by looking at this picture, I don't know why I keep saying to be honest. Looking at this picture, it doesn't necessarily looks like it might be like a Cheeto, but I don't think it will be.
I don't really think it's going to be like it all. Are you ready to open your bag?
Yes.
Okay, do it away from your camera or from your mic. Oh, they look interesting. Smell them.
Oh, first impression.
I don't know what they smell like.
They smell
The bag
like
smells like chemicals.
They smell okay. I just took one out and smelled it individually. It kind of smells like the packet of cheese that you get in a Kraft mac and cheese box.
Oh, yeah, it does. You are so good at this.
Thank you.
Okay.
Also, the texture of it does look like it's going to be exactly like a Cheeto now that we've opened it.
Oh, I feel like it's going to be different. I might eat mine.
Okay, me too.
Oh.
It's just a Cheeto.
It's a Cheeto, but not a Cheeto. It's not a Cheeto. It's one of those, what are they called? It's a puffed
Puffs,
Cheetos.
Cheeto Puffs.
Yeah,
It's a Cheeto Puff.
I don't really like these, to be honest.
No, I don't like them because, well, they're not like the flavor is not as good as a Cheeto Puff. It tastes like the flavor on the extra cheesy Cheez-Its, the ones with the little dust on them. It tastes like they took that flavoring and put it on the shape, like something that was a Cheeto, but a square Cheeto. And I don't like the puff Cheetos. I like the crunchy Cheetos. I don't like the puff Cheetos
Well,
because they get stuck in my teeth. And
That's
these are
what I
doing
was
that
just
too.
about to say. Eating this is giving me the experience of it just getting stuck in my molars or my are they still molars when you're not a kid anymore?
Yeah, right?
I don't know. The back teeth, they keep getting stuck
Sorry
in
if I'm
those.
chewing in this microphone.
It's okay. I can't hear it. So hopefully the audience can't either.
Yeah, they're stuck in it, and then it feels like it hurts my teeth.
Well, I feel like I'm still trying to remove Cheetos from my teeth. But these are Cheez-Its. Don't get life confused, folks.
But it really just tastes mostly like a Cheeto Puff. So if you're not into
Mostly,
Cheeto Puffs,
but
do
not as
get
good.
this.
So don't buy these.
I would not buy these again. This will be definitely, I will be giving these to Jacob.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, now we have to rate it. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, and usually we would rate them off camera so that we would look like we were a united front together.
Yeah, actually. So
I would rate these like a 4.
Oh,
think, around the
no.
4
I
range.
would read it like a 2 or maybe. Like, I would never buy these again. Never.
Well, what's our scale? Like 0 is like I'm gonna throw up, and 10 is this is the best thing I've ever had, or is it 0 never buy again, 10 out of 10 buy again?
Okay, I think 0 should be I'm going to throw up.
Okay, so on that I'd give it a 4. Or a 3 because
Maybe
it really
shouldn't be
irritates my
so
teeth.
extreme as throw up because I never want to rate something that's going to make me throw up.
That's true. I would give it a 3 for the fact that the flavor is not awful.
But it's not good.
But I hate that, but I feel like a 3 is low. A 3 gets stuck in, it gets stuck in my teeth and I feel like it hurts and it's very irritating. So I would rate it low for that. The mostly getting stuck in your teeth factor.
Same. And I would never
Because
buy
I
them
would
again.
rate a Cheeto Puff, like, I think I would rate a Cheeto Puff a step higher.
Same. So
'Cause I
these
think
are
I
a
like-
2 or a 3 for
I like
me.
their-
If 0's not,
Yes.
I'm going to throw up. And I don't think it should be. Because if we give
Well-
our audience the idea that 0's, I'm going to throw up, and someday we have people telling us what we should do, I will not be eating anything that makes me throw up.
That's true. I would not, okay, 0 can be like, wouldn't buy again, wouldn't eat if someone offered it to me for free.
Yes, that's good. I like that. Okay.
Now, if someone offered me a handful of these and I was hungry,
I
I
would
would put
eat
it as a 2 or a 3. I would take some and eat them. And I might be a little irritated, but I would eat them.
Same.
10 is I would buy again. I would spend money on this every time I go to the grocery store if I could. That'll be 10.
Okay, that's so good. I'm with you, girl.
Okay. Good. Thank you. We're really on the same page.
On a roll.
So I'm glad we started with that one because I think we're going to go uphill from there.
I'm unsure what to try next. Maybe the next
I
chip-like
think-
item.
Yeah. So what should we try then?
The bag. The other bag.
Our other bag? Okay. I was thinking almost the same thing.
Okay. Our next item is a popcorn. It's the Smart Food brand. It's a limited edition. And it's
Ooh.
chocolate
So
glazed
stop by Kroger.
donut.
which sounds yum.
But I don't have high expectations for this because I feel like it's just not going to hit that donut flavor.
No, but I do love it's popcorn. I do love like glazed popcorn. Is that what you would call this? Caramelized popcorn type stuff?
Yeah, it looks like the picture makes it look like caramel corn, and I love caramel corn.
I do love caramel corn. And hopefully one of the factors I'm going to be looking for here too. I think this is a factor I look for
I'm so sorry.
in all my
you
food.
saying one of the factors I'm going to be looking for here. It sounds like you're literally on like the only cooking show I watched when I was younger was Chopped. But it sounds like you're one of the judges that goes, one of the things I'm really going to be looking for in this, and then you're like giving
That is
us your.
me. I was meant to be a judge. If it gets stuck in my teeth as well, because sometimes caramel corn will get stuck in your
true.
teeth.
But I
And
like
I just
caramel corn.
think I don't like when things get stuck in my teeth.
Okay, the back of this says for popcorn fans who love donuts and donut fans who love popcorn.
I do love both of those things, so we'll see.
Oh, it smells like chocolatey popcorn.
It does smell like chocolate icing, I would say.
It really does, which is surprising to me.
I'm like inhaling this bag.
Me
trying to
too,
get a
and I
good
feel
whiff
like
of
I'm
it.
inhaling it's right off the bat, it's not looking like caramel corn like the picture. It's looking more like a powdered popcorn, and I feel like when I smell, I'm inhaling powder.
Taking it out and looking at it, it looks like regular caramel corn.
It really does.
Yeah, take one out.
Oh, it does a little bit, but it's not as caramelized, and it does have a powder on it.
Oh. Okay. It is a nice and big piece of popcorn. So I feel like I'm going to like it.
I just put one in my mouth, and I can't quite tell what I think about it.
I would say it does taste like it has the chocolate icing on donuts on it.
Like
Doesn't
so
taste like a donut,
subtle.
but it tastes like the chocolate.
It almost does give a chocolate glazed donut vibe. It's less in your face than caramel corn. I feel like caramel corn you can only eat so much because it will give you a stomach ache. I feel like this is a toned down caramel corn. And that's good. I didn't expect this to be bad, but
No, but I think this is better than I was expecting it to be. Sometimes caramel corn is a real hit or miss, like if it's too covered. And this kind of feels faint. Like it has a definite flavor and you can definitely see it's covered, but it feels a little more subtle, like you said.
now for sure I wouldn't say that if I had never looked at the label and someone gave this to me and said, "Tell me what this tastes like." Never in my wildest dream would I ever come up with chocolate glazed donut.
No. But after you say it, I can kind of taste it.
I could come up with where maybe it could get there.
I just keep coming back to the taste, not necessarily of a glazed donut. That's not really what I'm getting. Of the taste of when you go to Walmart or you get just a plain donut with chocolate frosting on it. And it tastes like that thick
yeah.
chocolate frosting that kind of melts down. That's the
true.
chocolate I'm getting.
Yes. And
Let me try one more.
it is like caramel, but more of a subtle, and I'm loving that.
Yeah. Like, I'll continue to eat this.
This will be my reading snack for a few days until the bag is totally gone.
Yeah, I feel like a handful of this in a little bowl. And my fingers don't really feel really sticky after eating these, which is good, especially if you're going to do it with a reading snack. But they do feel a little powdery.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning. There is that powder.
Yeah, you're right. There is some sort of powder on it because my fingers feel a little powdery.
Okay. You want me to give my rating?
Yeah, I do.
I'm thinking like I feel like this is too close to the other one. But let me just verbalize.
Okay.
I'm thinking 6.
Okay.
Only because I feel like that goes down from everything I said. I almost feel like I should say 7. But my reasoning is I don't think I would buy this all the time because I'm not a huge popcorn person. I like this. I like caramel corn every once in a long while. It's a great snack. It's fun to have at gatherings, different things like that. But I'm not going to go to the grocery store and buy this all the time.
Right. I feel the same way as you. I would even maybe go with a 5.
Oh, that's
because
low,
I feel
girl.
like, yes, I feel like it tastes good, tastes very good. But I don't think I ever eat more than like a handful of caramel corn at a time.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine I would eat this whole bag even.
Oh, I will. Because it's in my house, but I wouldn't go out and buy it.
But you wouldn't go out and buy it. So
And,
I
like,
could see a 6. 5 or
crave it
6,
all the
I
time.
would say.
I'm
It is
between
very
a 6 and
good.
a 7.
If you are a popcorn person, I would go out and try this. Honestly, if you just like caramel corn, I would go out and try this. If
agree.
you're looking for a little sweet treat.
Test it. See if you like it. Stop by your
See if you
Kroger
like it. You
and
might.
pick
I mean,
one
it's
up.
limited edition. You might as well try it.
It's a pretty pink, too.
Yeah, and I think it's almost kind of silly funny because they put that. I think we thought it was weirder than it actually is, or I think it was.
Same.
It felt weirder than it was because of the picture of corn they put on the cover.
Actually, yeah. But I think that's just like
Of the bag.
smart food.
It's their logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's smart.
Next
food.
to this at the Kroger, by the way, folks, there was also a Reese's popcorn
It was a Hershey's
and a cookies and
Cookies
cream.
and cream. Hershey's, yeah.
But there was another like
Those
Reese's one.
intrigued me.
We couldn't
Yeah,
decide
we
which one to
decided on
get,
this
but
one.
this one seemed like it had more possibility of flavor.
Yes.
All right, I have what I want to try next.
Okay, what do you want to try next? Okay, I've been excited about this one.
I'm like a little bit nervous. All right, let me tell you guys. It is Skippy peanut butter. So if you know the brand Skippy, it's peanut butter and jelly wafer bars.
It looks like those peanut butter wafer bars. I forget exactly what they're called. They're very popular. Little Debbie sells the chocolate-covered wafer bars with peanut butter in between them.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nutty Buddies. Nutty Buddies. They look like a Nutty Buddy.
Oh, okay.
But instead of being coated in chocolate, they're not covered in a shell of anything. But there are layers of peanut butter and wafer.
You don't
and
know
then
that,
the top
girl.
is jelly.
We haven't opened it yet.
I mean, yeah.
It's
but I'm gonna assume by this
it's a
picture
box.
It's not covered with anything.
There are 6 individually wrapped bars. They tell you right away on the box that they're new. And
Yeah,
there
I've never seen
is
this before.
no high fructose corn syrup in it.
Which we love that. Love that for them.
Okay,
I'm really excited
popped-
about these,
I
okay?
popped open this box, and the first thing I did was go, oh! Because I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting a granola bar type of wrapping. It's like if you were to go buy any other granola bar, it's wrapped up in a nice purple granola bar.
Can I tell you these are really cute?
So cute.
The packaging is adorable. It's lavender. Yeah, it does look like a granola bar. That is weird. I thought it was going to be clear plastic like what goes over a Nutty Buddy.
My feeling on this immediately before tasting is that I would buy them already.
Yeah, I feel, especially if I had kids, I feel like this would be a really fun snack for them.
The packaging
I would like it
is
too,
immaculate.
Yes, great. Great so far. It is Skippy, so.
We used to get Skippy peanut butter all the time as a kid.
We didn't. We always had Walmart brand.
Oh, there's red number 3 and blue number 1, by the way.
Oh my goodness. I opened this up and it's like probably 5 or 6 inches from my face and I got just a waft
A waft?
of a smell.
Is that how you say
smell
that word?
wafted towards me. The smell wafted towards me?
I would say wafted.
Oh. Maybe.
Okay, I'm opening
I
mine.
smell the. Okay, it looks like the wafer cookies. Remember those pink?
I'm not smelling
and-
mine.
Mine, I can smell the jelly part.
Oh, yeah, I can too.
Yeah, that's what hit my face when I opened this. It looks like they used to make the vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate wafer cookies. I feel like we always ate those at church. That's what the bottom of these looks like, and then the top has like a hard layer of maybe. jelly, and the top is peanut butter. Okay, so good.
I'm already getting fun vibes from this. I was never a fan of those like wafer cookie things, but I feel like this is pretty good.
I used to love those wafer cookies, but this is way better. There's a good amount of peanut butter in these. I was nervous at first because they started to taste a little dry when you like bite into it, but then you bite into it and there is a solid amount of peanut butter in there.
They still are a little bit dry, though, I would say.
Yes, but I mean, you get that with a wafer cookie in general. But the jelly, this jelly stuff on top that they have,
It's got
delicious.
a decent flavor for it being so little of it.
It does smell more like a sucker, like a grape
It
sucker.
does.
on
It
top.
totally does. The other thing I was going to say about this, it has like a delightful like first bite into it with a little bit of a crunch into that wafer. I think this is a super fun every once in a while snack. This isn't something I would be buying on the regular, but I think it's a
You
fun.
know what would make it better?
What?
If the jelly hard coating was not just on the top, but all the way around.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
'Cause
yeah.
it's not quite, you don't get quite enough flavor
No,
from
you
the
really
jelly
don't.
top. And I can tell. And it tastes really good when you get the hint of it, but there's not enough there. So
Maybe
it would also clean the snack up.
I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Flip it over, put
Okay.
the jelly on your tongue, and take another bite and tell us what you think. Does that change
It
anything
is better.
for you?
Mm-hmm. The jelly is really good. Whatever that jelly coating is, it tastes more like maybe some sort of like hardened yogurt that's jelly flavored, because that's the way it's like congealed on there. But I think it would be a cleaner snack had they wrapped the whole thing in this jelly coating, because it is very powdery.
And it's
And
quite,
I think,
you bite and it gets a lot of crumbs.
and there's a lot of peanut butter in here, which is good because it makes it softer. But if they had coated it with the jelly, it would be I just think the jelly tastes so good, but you can barely taste it.
Okay, here's my thought.
Okay.
To me, this is a good snack. I was quite pleasantly surprised. But to me, it's only a picnic at the park on a sunshiny day.
That, or I'm going on a hike.
I have other hike snacks.
Okay. Well, I would take it on a hike.
So for me, this is maybe a hike, maybe. But picnic at a park on a sunny, warm day, I would buy once or twice a year.
Yeah. I think I would buy this more than the caramel corn, the donut glaze stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just know I don't buy popcorn often,
I don't either.
ever. So
Why is
I
rating
think I
things
would
so
rate.
hard?
It is. I would rate these a 7, to be honest, because I think they taste great, and I would buy them for like I would recommend this to someone.
I would rate it a 5, personally.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Thank you.
I do wish there were more numbers, like 6.5, 7. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. I'm probably
I
at
am
a 5.
into this one.
Okay. Let's move to the next one.
Okay.
I do.
Do we wanna
Out
do
of
the
the
drink?
ones we've tried so far, you want to know which one I keep thinking about reaching over and eating more of?
Which one?
The popcorn.
Oh, well, that's good. I want to finish this little bar.
Well, that's good because both of us rated those things a 6, respectively. And I
Yes.
think that makes sense. Okay. The last two, I'm really nervous for, everybody. I'm not going to lie. Can't tell you what it's going to be like, how I'm going to feel. I have a cup of water. We'll see.
Yeah, I need to take a drink right now, I think.
Yeah, I think you should. Our next drink, or our next thing, is a drink. We got it near like the aloe drinks. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be not as good as the aloe drinks. I don't know how to say this. Somewhere
Calpico?
Somewhere on here it says where it's from.
Well, it's a lychee drink.
Yeah, but somewhere on here it says the country. Oh, it's a product of Japan.
Oh, there's milk in this.
It says to store in a cool place. I left
Mine
it on
was
my
in the
counter.
fridge.
Is that okay?
I mean, it's got to be because in the grocery store it was on the regular counter.
Oh, true. Okay, we're fine. It also says shake well before serving. So you should shake. And to our friends,
There's a lot of milk in here, though.
to friends who are gluten-free, you can drink this.
It is gluten-free.
Yeah, it said so.
But if you are our friends with lactose issues, don't.
Did it really say milk?
It says it's water, sugar, non-fat milk, lactic acid, cultured non-fat milk.
The picture on this looks like a raspberry with ice cream, or not ice cream. That's the wrong picture, but like with a white glob.
It's a lychee.
I don't know what
Lychees are
lychee is.
You gotta I've never had one, but I've seen people eat them. Is that weird? It's kind of like, it looks like it's rough like a walnut, but you can peel the skin off of it. It's like the size of a crab apple or something. And when you open it up, there's a white fruit inside.
Oh.
It says it's a non-carbonated beverage.
I'm scared.
Yeah, me too, because it contains a lot of milk, and I didn't realize this was a milk beverage. Also, why does it not have to be stored in the fridge?
Also, I'm having a very hard time opening this. It's really making me
I don't like the smell.
angry.
It reminds me of...
Mine really bubbled up. I swear to you, I went to Thailand and Myanmar when I was like 12, and I'm pretty sure I had something like this when I was that age. And I feel like I didn't like it. Like, I swear I've had something like this in my past. It's a far off memory.
This to me smells like the mandarin oranges that were peeled and came in the syrupy juice.
No, I love those things, and this does not smell
I
like
do
that.
too, but I think this smells like that.
No, it smells worse. It smells worse.
I mean, I think we gotta drink it. It's a white beverage. Did we say that before?
I don't
It
know.
looks milky now that I read it.
Why
I
is
don't
that
hate it,
better than I
actually.
thought?
like it. It's actually pretty good.
I can't tell.
To me, it tastes like that mandarin orange juice
But like,
mixed with water.
but the longer it sits in your mouth, the weirder it gets.
I really don't hate this, but I'm confused about the milk part.
Me too.
It tastes refreshing, but it does taste like syrup that fruit would sit in.
Yeah, it
To me.
does.
Like if we had little lychee, cans of lychee, this would be the syrup that it would sit in.
I think that if I took more drinks of this, it would make me feel sick. Not because it's bad, but because it's so sweet.
It is very sweet. Yeah, it almost tastes artificial. That's why I think it tastes like the juice that fruit sit in, like that concentrate sugar syrupy stuff.
Yeah,
That's what
I
it
get
tastes like.
that. Although I will say to you, as a child, I used to drink that syrup.
Oh, me too, for sure.
And
So
I
think
thought
as a
that was
child,
much better.
I would love this. I think I would have loved this as a child.
I wouldn't have.
Oh, I think it's good. I think it's good. I wouldn't ever reach for this.
I would rate this a 1.
I'll give it a 2.
I would never buy this again, ever.
I would consider buying this. Yeah.
After
Over
this,
the Cheez-It Puffs. I would buy this over the Cheez-It Puffs.
no, I would not.
Oh, really?
I would not.
I don't think we had the same experience drinking this then.
No. Okay.
Like, I might finish this bottle eventually, but it will
I
take
will
me
be
days.
dumping it down the sink.
Oh, well, then I'm going to rate a little, maybe like a 3 I would give it then. Because we are not on the same page about
Okay,
this.
it didn't make me want to throw up in my mouth. It wasn't that bad, but I just have no desire to pick it up and drink it again.
Like, I think I can drink this over the next few days, but it will not be a lot at a time.
Are you actually going to?
We'll see. I'll update y'all.
Okay. All right, I'm excited
Keep
about the
watching on
last one
Instagram.
and a little bit terrified.
Me too. So let me get out my cutting board.
I know, me too. This is a yellow dragon fruit. I have no idea how to tell if these are ripe. No idea how to tell if they're rotten. No idea what they're supposed to taste like. And I only found out how to cut them because I randomly saw a TikTok girl doing it, and I think my phone heard me.
Oh, it most definitely did. I'm sitting in my chair while I cut this, so
You
that
might
could also be a mistake.
not totally hear us speak for the next second because we're going to be trying to figure out how to cut these things and figure out how to eat them. So bear with us. I'm pretty sure. Let me point my camera down. So in case you are watching,
I'm
you
going to
can
cut
see
it in
this.
half.
No. Did you not watch the video I sent you?
I did. Did she not cut it in half?
No, she did not. I just watched it before this. Cut off the ends. Oh, I feel like this one might be rotten. Cut off your two ends. I don't feel like I cut it far enough. And then,
Are we allowed to eat the seeds?
I think so. And then cut it in half. Oh, this looked like brains.
Ah!
Do you see the little squiggly, like, it looks like, I can't think of what it looks like.
I really don't know how to tell if this is bad or not.
Me neither.
But I want to go through and cut off the shell like she did.
No, she
was
didn't
so
cut it off. She didn't cut it off. You don't cut it.
Yes, she did.
Apparently, you just peel it, and it should peel right off. Like, I'm slipping my finger in there, and it just slips right out. Look at that. Do you see this?
Yes.
Okay, that was quite satisfying, I will say. And then
I do feel like you get the whole fruit. Like,
yeah, you really do. There's no like extra. Then she just cut it into slices like this. Okay.
okay.
Can you
I'm gonna
please
move
tell me what you think it looks like, though? Like, it does kind of look like brains, but, like, it's the squiggly little things. What does that look like?
Yeah, there's a lot of little squiggles in there. It reminds me of when you look at an orange. On the outside of an orange, it has all those peely strings, but it feels like that's on the inside of this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of seeds in there, which kind of gives me the willies.
I'm scared that we're going to get sick out of this,
Yeah, because I don't know how to tell if it's rotten or not.
but I feel like it couldn't be. I'm just in...
The smell is not great.
Really?
It's not super strong, but it reminds me of not a fruit.
I just made it touch my nose. I smell nothing.
Me too. I can smell it. But it's very faint.
I don't taste much of anything. I like the texture.
It's not bad, actually. I like the little crunchy seeds, to be honest. They kind of freaked me out when I looked at them.
This is giving me memories of something I've eaten in my past. I don't know what, but I'm actually loving this.
It almost reminds me of... It's not the texture of a watermelon, but the way you cut it kind of reminds me of a watermelon.
How did you get watermelon from this?
Just the way it's cut. Like, the
Interesting.
pieces remind me of that.
But I've
But
either had this before.
in the seeds, maybe?
Or, no, you know what it's giving?
What?
It's giving star fruit. Did you ever eat star fruit
never
as a kid?
No.
Okay. I actually...
I kind of like the texture. The texture's really soft.
but, like, also crunchy.
Yeah, because of the seeds.
But, like, the white part melts in your mouth.
Yeah, and the seeds are the kind of crunchy where they crunch so easily that it's just a satisfying little crunch while you eat it. I like it. It almost tastes like what I would imagine a peeled grape tastes like.
Oh, that is good. That's good.
Thank you.
But
Like, if you peeled the skin off a grape, I think it would crunch like that.
I would give this, an 8 or a 9.
I'd give it an 8 because I can't imagine I would buy this every time I go to the store. But if I wanted to switch
Okay.
up my fruits, I would get this.
I would give it an 8 then, too.
Yeah. Actually, that's delicious.
I can't stop eating it.
I thought I was going to hate it based off the smell.
I was terrified just by the way it looked.
Well, look at that. We tried something new. We tried a lot of new things today.
But not like that. No, I felt like this one was the most branching out, you know?
Yeah, that's true. We had a little bit more trouble this time finding things since we weren't together.
You know what gives me weird vibes a little bit, though? It's the inside of this skin.
It looks like an orange.
Is like hairy.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it looks like the stuff you peel off an orange. But it all came off instead of sticking on there.
Oh, I understand what you're
Like
saying.
the white part that you always want to peel off an orange, but it
Right.
sticks to like the fruit.
Yeah.
It looks like that, but instead it stuck all to the shell.
All right. Well, we've given all our ratings. I say go out, get yourself a yellow dragon fruit.
Yes.
Maybe try some Skippy peanut butter and jelly wafer bars or chocolate glazed donut popcorn. But don't buy Cheez-It Puffed.
No, not a good recommendation unless you like Cheetos. But then just buy Cheeto Puffs.
Well, if you enjoyed our rating episode, let us know. Next season, maybe we'll do a different rating episode of some other topic. Or if you have other food you want us to try, tell us.
We'll be more than happy to give it a little shot.
So, that's all we got for this episode.
Right. We hope you like it. Hope you tune in again. Have a good
And
night.
See you next Tuesday.
Or day, whenever you watch this. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, we're glad you made it to the end of our episode. If you'd like to check us out on social media, you can follow us at Instagram or our YouTube with the same name at WH0_ARE_THEY_. Or you can check us out on TikTok at Who Are They Pod.
Thanks again for listening, and make sure to join us again next Tuesday.
Bye.